guys, so this video is going to be my 18-week update. I feel so close to the halfway mark. I am actually technically 19 weeks and 2 days pregnant, but I told you guys I would do these every 2 weeks, and I usually want to get out the week, like the 18th week, out of the way and kind of talk about everything that happened. So I'm kind of glad that I'm doing these bi-weekly because I can really tell you everything that happened in my 18th week, and then I'll be able to tell you everything that happened in my 20th week. And I feel like I have a lot to update on, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get into this video. Alright, so I don't even know where to start. I guess I could leave off on how I'm feeling. I know I talked in my last video about being prescribed nausea medicine, but I talked about how I took it for a few days, stopped taking it because I didn't like the way that it made me feel, and a lot of people told me, no, you gotta keep taking it and your body will slowly adjust. So I did start taking it again. I tried to tough it out once again. I don't know why I keep doing that to myself. I don't know why I keep trying to tough it out, because it actually got progressively worse. My nausea did. Honestly, started to feel like as I progressed in the pregnancy, the nausea progressed more and more. And I actually think it was my 18th week, or maybe it was like the very end of my 17th week of pregnancy. I had the worst of the worst. I had a vlog about it. I wish I could go into details, but maybe I shouldn't talk about that on YouTube. But it was the worst of the worst as far as nausea and throwing up goes. So the next day I'm like, I'm getting back on the medicine, I'm gonna start taking it again, and that is exactly what I did. And of course I felt tired. I told you that was like one of the side effects. A lot of people are saying how that drug is known to kind of like drag you down energy wise, and I can definitely confirm that for sure, because it took out all my energy. I was so drowsy, so tired, and actually I felt better. I mean, my energy was still a little low. That's, you know, expected with pregnancy and having 2 children. You know, I was still tired, but it wasn't like anything before, and no nausea. So I was good for about a week, and I would say a couple of days ago I stopped taking it again. I really need to stop doing this to my body. Like, I need to stop. But it was because I felt so good. I was like, you know what, let me just get off it, because I really don't like to be on medicine if I don't have to be. Like, taking it every single day or every single night, I just didn't like taking prescription drugs. I just don't like taking it. So I did stop taking it a couple weeks ago, and I would say I haven't thrown up since, but I have feeling little nausea. Last night I felt really sick, to the point where I thought I was gonna throw up, and then it passed. And so far today I've been fine. I still have my gaggy moments where I'm gagging over, I could just be thinking about something really like, or just like a certain food, and I will start gagging. And it's so weird because I'm almost halfway through my pregnancy, and I'm like, I feel like I'm still going through the first trimester symptoms, and I'm just like, when is my burst of energy gonna kick in? Because guys, my energy is still really low. I am really tired, I'm really fatigued, and I just like, I'm ready for that second trimester, you know, energy to pop up at any minute now. I'm thankful that I'm not throwing up anymore, knock on wood. So I'm still waiting for that burst of energy. It's just not coming yet, and I've been just very unmotivated with everything. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, like, I've just been unmotivated to really do anything or to really get anything done. I kind of have to force myself and kind of like truck through it a little bit, and I don't know, just crossing my fingers that I feel better soon. Oh, this is something that I meant to mention in my last update, but since I had talked about so much stuff, I had totally forgot about this. But this is a symptom I've had since 7 to 8 weeks of pregnancy, and I still have it. And I kind of would expect this symptom now, but like I said, I had it very early on in pregnancy. But it's that I get full really fast. I could literally take a bite, and I say literally because I can take 4 bites of something and I will be so full. I cannot even remember the last time that I have finished a meal, because I get full so fast. And like I said, you would expect it now because, you know, my uterus is bigger, it's, you know, pushing my organs up and pushing my stomach up. So that typically means that I am like hungry like 2 hours later, like I'm starving 2 hours later. but when it comes to anything, I can't finish a meal. I feel so full. I made dinner last night. My sister's like, "You're done?" I'm like, yeah, I am so full. And it's so frustrating because I feel like I'm just so hungry and I can't finish a meal. It's kind of frustrating. I remember feeling that way like 30+ weeks pregnant, but not early, and it's still like that every single meal almost. So I don't know, let me know if you experienced that your whole pregnancy, because I definitely have so far. Something that I want to talk about body wise is that I can definitely feel that this is my third pregnancy. Okay, I worded that totally wrong. I guess I should say that being that this is my third pregnancy, I can definitely tell it on my body, and especially being pregnant third time in 5 years. And what I mean by that is that I can definitely feel it in my joints. I can definitely feel it bladder wise, and I'm not talking about just peeing a lot, because I definitely do pee a lot. You know, I'll accidentally pee myself if I sneeze or laugh or stuff like that. So I can definitely tell like little things on my body, like my ankles hurting. I can definitely feel the wear and tear that pregnancy does on your body. I can feel it. Like I could just feel it all over. And I'm fortunate enough to not have back pain, but I do have shoulder pain, and I've probably talked about this throughout the years in videos about the shoulder pain that I've had. I've had it since I was about 16 or 17 years old, and it's mainly my right shoulder. I actually used to go to a chiropractor for it, and come to find out my vertebrae, because you know how your vertebrae is stacked on top of each other? Well, some of them were misaligned and some of them were pinching nerves in my shoulder, and I went to the chiropractor. I got that corrected to a degree. I was still having a little bit of pain, but I then stopped going, and I haven't been ever since, and I can definitely feel it on my shoulders a lot. It is painful, but it's not like a stabbing pain. Like I know a lot of women complain about back pain and it hurting them. It's really achy, and it almost feels like my whole shoulder is on fire. I can definitely feel the pressure of, you know, my shoulders having to hold my bra up, and just a combination of everything. My shoulders have gotten worse, and I even used the carrier on Nolan a couple times, and I could definitely feel how weak my shoulders have gotten over the years, and I could definitely feel the pain from even putting any kind of weight on them. And I'm just like really nervous for when I do get bigger, the more pain that is going to be on my shoulders. Ian's massaged my shoulders. He's gotten out knots. You guys, I have so many knots in my shoulders, and Ian will get the knots out, but the next day they're there again. My shoulders have always been really hard. So let me know if you have any advice on that, because I'm still unsure on what to do. All right, so something I want to talk about that everybody's been asking me is names. Do we have a name for this girl? Have we been talking about names? Are we doing a name reveal soon? And I feel like a lot of people are gonna be mad at me, because names is like that one special thing that you can kind of connect with your baby. And I will say that she does not have a name yet. Ian and I have talked about names. I have a name that I really like, and Ian's kind of like about, and I've been kind of like looking at names. I am very picky when it comes to names. I will tell you guys that. Ian and I love unique names, but not like too unique where they're like far out there, but we don't like common names at all. And one of my favorite names that I've talked about in past videos, like, oh, if I ever have a future girl, this will be her name. We already have it picked out. Well, that name became popular, and that really bugged me. And I'm just like, it's on the popular list now. I don't like that name anymore. I mean, I like that name, but I don't want to use it because it's so popular. Some of you are probably like rolling your eyes like, really, Brittany? You don't want to use a name because it's on the popular list now? But I'm just when it comes to names, I'm very picky. I like unique names. I think a lot of it stems from my name being Brittany. In school, there's always 4 other Brittany's in the classroom, and I just wish like, oh, I just wish I could have a unique name that not a lot of people have, or not a lot of people around me have, and I can just, you know, feel unique in my name. So that's kind of why we picked semi-unique names for our kids, and why we want to pick another unique name as well. But a lot of you probably thinking, okay, so when you decide, are you doing a name reveal, or, you know, are you gonna tell us? Well, Ian and I have decided that we are gonna hold off from telling anybody the name until she is born. So we're still undecided if we're gonna hold it from family and friends, or is it just gonna be YouTube. But regardless, we have decided that You guys will not find out until she is born. A lot of people are gonna be so mad at me, but the reason why we decided that, I was talking to Ian about it. I was like, you know what, if Nolan didn't have the condition that he had and we didn't have to worry about, you know, a muscular dystrophy, and we could just go on and not find out the gender. Like originally, this is before Nolan was diagnosed, I was like, you know what, our third child, we ever have a third child, we should just not find out the gender. We should just let it be a surprise. But of course, you know, with Nolan having a dystrophy and our future child possibly having one, we kind of just want to like just set up, you know, okay, if it is a boy, there is this possibility. That's why we wanted to find out the gender, just so we can like, you know, kind of mentally prepare ourselves in that kind of sense, I guess. And it's not like something that we're upset about or anything like that, like, oh dang, we can't find out, we can't leave it up to be a surprise or whatever. And we're not upset about that at all, because we're really happy, and I'm so excited to know. I would still probably really want to know. So we definitely want to keep something a secret, so we decided we'll keep her name a secret. And like I said, we haven't decided if we're gonna keep it a secret from everybody, but I definitely won't be announcing on YouTube or any social media what her name is until after she's born. So that is kind of making me a little nervous but excited, but also it made me realize that, you know, we haven't ever changed our names. Like, we always were very set with Aria and Nolan. We never changed it up until birth, but that will definitely be the final say so, and we can kind of let that name, you know, I almost said marinate, but you know what I mean, kind of like sink in with us, realize that that's her name. We can announce after birth, just in case we were to change our mind, even though like usually when we find a name, we're very like stuck to it and we stay with that name. So that's super exciting. I'm like really excited to kind of like hold off on her names and announce after she's born. And I know a lot of people will be like, oh, I hate you so much, Brittany, like just tell us when you find out. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait until after she's born. I still haven't decided how I'm gonna reveal her name. There'll definitely be some kind of creative way to you guys and announcing her name and everything, but we do have a few names in mind, just nothing set in stone yet. I hope that answers everybody's questions on name reveal or name ideas. I know I've been getting a lot of questions, and don't hate me too much. All right, so the last thing I want to talk about, I feel like this update is already really long, but I am definitely starting to feel more movement. Now, it's not as much movement as I was feeling this time around with Nolan or even Aria, my first pregnancy, but I am starting to feel her more, like I talked about with you guys. I do have an anterior placenta, which could move up and I could feel more front movements, but right now I'm feeling more like deep side movements, if that makes sense, not so much on the front. So it's been really odd considering this is my third pregnancy, and you would like expect to feel a lot more movement and feel things a lot more easily, but that's definitely not the case. But regardless, I am still feeling her kick more and more frequent now, so that's super exciting. And let's see what else. Next week I have my anatomy scan, my 20-week anatomy scan, so I will definitely update you guys on how that went in my 20-week update. But other than that, I can't think of anything else I want to talk about this week, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my 18-week belly. I almost said 19-week. Even though I have 19 weeks, it's gonna be considered my 18-week belly. All right, so this is my 18-week belly. This is after having lunch. It's so weird because I'll wake up in the morning and I don't even look pregnant at all. But this is with the shirt on. This shirt is a little weird, so I'm gonna have to tuck it in. So here's with the shirt up. From the front, I've noticed my belly button is getting a lot more shallow. It hasn't popped yet, but it's definitely gotten a lot shallow. So I would probably say in the next month or so, it's probably gonna pop. Yeah, that is what my 18-week belly looks like with the shirt up. So I hope you guys enjoy this update. If you guys have any questions, please leave them down below. I'm actually thinking about doing a Q&A soon. So if you do have any questions, please leave those down below. I might be asking either on my Twitter or on my Instagram for more questions, but I definitely do plan on doing a Q&A soon since I've been getting a lot of questions. So regardless, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.